I'm Terrell. This is a demonstration of a prototype for some data visualization research that I've been working on. So here we can see a graph from the Stanford Cable TV News Analyzer of John McCain's screen time on cable TV news over the past decade. You'll see here that there's an interesting spike at the end, but it's kind of hard to tell why that spike happens without additional context. So what I've been working on is a system for automatic annotation of time series graphs using timeline summarization, where we summarize a topic or a person as a series of events over time. I will demonstrate how this works, where I can copy the URL from the Stanford Cable TV News Analyzer, take it over to my annotator. It'll decode the URL, pull the data, and then construct an event timeline, and then use that event timeline to annotate the graph, as you can see here. Right. So we can see here that this giant spike at the end is when John McCain is lying in state, after he died, unfortunately. And so how do we define the events, right? We use volume-based event detection, where high amounts of screen time, high volumes of screen time, denote that something likely happened. So we find the peaks in the data. However, you notice that we don't label all of the peaks in the data because that would be too many. There would be way too many annotations. So here, instead, we use a visual saliency, the more prominent and more interesting peaks, and we prioritize those. And as a proxy for visual saliency, we use statistical saliency, where we use the median absolute deviation as the threshold for selecting which peaks should be labeled. Right? Due to the rate limits that the New York Times sets on their API, these events are constructed using articles from their website. I constructed a SQL database and a backend to query this database of the past decade of New York Times articles, complete with people tags, organizations, and subjects. While it only works on people and does queries for people now, because we have these organization, subject, and even location tags, here we have New York City, right? It could be expanded to do any of those things. I hope you enjoyed my demonstration. Thanks.